really have a thick accent in that.
So here we are in the basement, and this is Chris. Chris, you're a certified WETT installer, right?
Yep.
And so the thing is with fireplaces, you cannot take the risk. And the problem was that the pipe was going up. It's hard to see, but it was going up, and then the ceiling was right here, so there was a spot where you couldn't see it. And that was the main problem, wasn't it, Chris?
Yeah, that's what it was.
So, but the problem was we needed to or Chris did it, re-sleeve the fireplace with a 5-inch pipe, the chimney. It had a ceramic
flue tiles. Yeah.
Yeah, but it still needed a re-sleeve, and that you couldn't put a 6-inch pipe in there.
No, because it was a 6x6.
Right, and then the old fireplace had a 7-inch pipe on the back, so then you can't go from 5-inch to 7-inch, only a 1-inch drop.
Well, you could, but I mean, it makes it a bit of a
chamber that would collect
cone,
stuff.
like, right?
Right, and cause problems. So then what we had to do was swap out the fireplace, so the buyers are getting the newer fireplace with a 6-inch. So this is a 6, and then it drops down to the 5-inch.
That's right. That's right.
And it'll all be CSA approved, which it has to be for the insurance company, because if there's ever fire, then if it's not, if somebody just botches it and puts one in themselves, and there's ever fire,
Then they're not insured.
Yeah. and the whole idea is that if there's a buildup of creosote and it burns, it'll burn right inside the chimney. Hey?
Correct.
Isn't that what happens? That's why you need someone like Dave Campbell to come out and clean it every year, right?
That's right. Dave's a good man.
Dave's a good man. So Chris is how long, you did our house, when was that, Chris, about 5 or 6 years ago? How long have you been installing on Salt Spring?
About close to 7 years now.
You must know almost every house and every fireplace.
Well, the ones that are up to code.
The ones that are up to code, the ones that... And there's some that you know nothing about, you've never seen them.
Correct.
You don't want to go back there. If it burns down, don't call me, I was never there.
That's right.
So this is what Chris does, and so if you buy a house and you're thinking about putting in a fireplace, go to the Home Design Center, talk to Chris, he is the expert on the island, certified, you won't have any problems. You cannot do this yourself. I do a lot of things at my house myself, I don't do this.
No, well, thing is, your insurance would like to see someone that was certified.
Right.
You know, if your homeowner, they are code to respect.
Right.
And as a homeowner, you might not know all of them. And also, the parts that are available, if you're not unfamiliar with the parts that are available to make the job up to code, then, like in this instance, for this one, this is very unusual.
Yeah,
This is very, like, I've never seen this type of scenario before. I had to get the approval of Uli, the CRD inspector.
Right.
He had to come and have a look and just go, oh, well, scratch his head a bit and go, yeah, I think we can do it this way. Right? Because otherwise, you're supposed to have some sort of a square support at the ceiling level.
Right.
And your chimney rests, the entire weight of the chimney rests inside that box. Right? So now in this instance, in the thimble, which is what
the bottom of the
this
fireplace
would require, you know, it goes into a masonry flue. A thimble is usually this way, horizontal.
Right.
Yeah, this one vertical. It's a really. Usually the chimney, it doesn't start at the ceiling level.
Right, and that's why you have to have someone with some experience to know what they're doing. I mean, you can't just do these things on your own.
No, you can't. And again, I wasn't familiar with this type of scenario also, so I had to get the CRD involved to ask them. You know.
And then you know it's all up to code.
That's
you're not going to have any problems. No chimney fires at this house.
No, and your insurance will be be happy with you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, Chris. And I'm glad I showed up after you moved the old fireplace upstairs. I've been driving by all day waiting to see if you got it on the truck. Not stop in.
Good timing.
These things are heavy, and it was a big flight of steps coming up, and I told Chris, call me if you need a hand getting it. He did it. Okay, thanks, Chris.
That's great.